Hey guys! Last night I watched The Shining from 1980, directed by Stanley Kubrick, and it's about a man who takes his wife and son to an isolated hotel in Colorado where he's going to be the caretaker during the winter months. It's a horror movie. Um, I'd seen most of it before, but it was like on a TV in a hotel, so I'd never watched it all the way through. It's not scary in your typical horror movie sense. Like, I didn't go to bed expecting anything to jump out at me. I wasn't particularly scared of the dark. But it's a very creepy, unsettling movie, so if you're a horror fan, you'll still like this one, even though it's not the most conventional. Jack Nicholson plays the main character, who goes a little crazy. That's not much of a spoiler. Basically, anybody who knows anything about The Shining knows that. Um, and Jack Nicholson is great at being creepy, so he was really good in this role. Stephen King wrote the book that The Shining was based on, and he actually really didn't like the casting of Jack Nicholson because he knew that Jack Nicholson plays creepy guys a lot, so he wanted a really normal guy to play the main character, whose name is Jack Torrance, because he thought it was scarier when you have this normal person who kind of descends into madness. And I see his point there, honestly. As classic as The Shining is, I'd really like to see a version where Jack is just a normal guy descending into madness instead of, oh, there's Jack Nicholson. He's crazy. Um, I think there's a TV movie that they made at some point after the film. I'll have to watch that. Anyway, so Jack Nicholson, while not particularly surprising as the crazy guy, is great. Shelley Duvall plays his wife, and she gives kind of a hysterical performance the entire time. It's really unsettling. All of it kind of adds to the. It's just a very unsettling movie. And then the other main character, I'd say, is Jack's son Danny, played by a child actor who never went on to act in any other movies. He's now a biology professor and a pig farmer. Fun fact. But it was really creepy. Creepy kids are like, important to any good horror movie, and again, unsettling is the best word I can think of to describe this. So it's very stylistic, just like Kubrick is. The color scheme is pretty awful, but then it was based on actual late 70s aesthetics, so I'm guessing that's where that comes from. I'm planning on watching the documentary on it, Room 237, tonight or at some point in the near future, so I can find out more about the behind-the-scenes stuff and how it kind of came to be, because it's a very, it's I don't know, like any Kubrick movie, like 2001, Doctor Strangelove, there are a lot of symbols and there's a lot to analyze. So I'm going to watch Room 237 and see if I can do that. My short review is great movie, very creepy, not no jump scares, and it's not going to give you nightmares, probably. But if you're a fan of horror, or even if you're not and you just like really good movies, I highly recommend it. Hey guys, I just watched The Departed. It came out in 2006 and was directed by Martin Scorsese. And it's about an undercover cop and a rat in the police force who's secretly working with a local gang. It's about them trying to identify each other. It's based on a Chinese movie from 2002 called Infernal Affairs. And it's a downer of a movie. Like, it's really, really good. The acting's phenomenal. You have Matt Damon, who I normally love, but he plays a real sleazeball in this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson. I'm apparently just watching Jack Nicholson movies this week. Mark Wahlberg, Alec Baldwin, Vera Farmiga. It's got like everybody. And the acting's phenomenal, but the story is dark. It's very violent. It's really good. It's just a really dark movie. The plots sound. I've already said that the acting is good. I thought the soundtrack was especially good. The music they used. I wasn't a huge fan of the sound mixing, in that there was scenes that would be super, super quiet and you could barely hear it, and they'd be like whispering, and then it would get really loud like right after that with a huge gunfight. So it's a little inconvenient. You have to kind of turn it up and then turn it down, then turn it up and turn it down. But that's honestly the biggest complaint I have with it, was the sound mixing. Um, I honestly don't have too much more to say about it. The highlight for me was definitely the acting. Um, it's a great movie. Check it out.